Hey, can we put these ingredients into a drink and not make it taste like shit? All right, how do I want to start this? I quit drinking alcohol 2 years ago, and it's not because I dislike alcohol. I just can't function with it anymore. I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis 25 years ago, and at that point in time, I didn't really give a shit what the doctors told me. They put me on some pills to bring the flare down, and then year after year, I'd be up and down with flare-ups, going to the hospital, back and forth with different kinds of meds. I'd adjust my life in terms of trying to eat better or exercise and lower my stress. But I kept alcohol in the picture because it's the social drink. I mean, it's the social drink right now today still. So from that point in time going forward, this is about now like 5 years ago, I started to hear about this alternative mocktail that was available at, different restaurants, or you can go to the store and get them in different canned beverages. And if you do or do not know what a mocktail is, I'll just tell you. In my opinion, it's just carbonated fruit juice. It looks like alcohol, has a mint in there. You paid 15, 20 bucks for it, but it doesn't do shit. And it's just juice. It's just sugary juice. Like, why are you giving it a label of something else other than what it really is? And then on the other hand, you look at the canned options and, they'll call it a social tonic or a mood drink. And those don't really do anything. Some of them have a little mild effect, but for the most part, they're all trying to be something that they're not. And so I started to question, why is it so complicated to make a drink that has an effect? Maybe if it's not similar to alcohol, has some kind of effect that gives you a buzz, but doesn't taste bad either. And it's not to say these drinks taste bad. They're just boring. You're paying $5, $6 for a can, and it doesn't taste good. So at the point that I quit drinking, I decided to really start researching anything and everything about this space. And I started to pay attention what's in these canned drinks. And some of these ingredients are supplements that I take. Now, if you're familiar with the word nootropic, or if you're not, I'll just put the definition here. Nootropics, to just keep it easy, is brain fuel. It feeds your brain energy to function. And these different nootropics do different things. So taking these nootropics and putting them into a drink, why couldn't you add more to it? So looking at what's on the market, and some of them have like 3, 4 of them in there, there's a lot more that they could add. So I started to question, why are they not putting those in there? But then also, why is it so complicated to make a drink taste good? So at the beginning of this year, I decided that I'm going to go all in, try every drink that's on the market, and see, can I make a better drink? I have no experience making drinks, by the way. I've never made a drink in my life, so I knew I'm going to need help for sure. So I found someone that does this for a living, and I asked a very basic question. Hey, can we put these ingredients into a drink and not make it taste like shit? I'm joking. I said, can you put these ingredients into a drink and make it taste like soda? The reason I'm saying soda is because, again, basic questions. If every drink on the market was healthy for you, I mean, absolutely healthy, no consequences, they're all perfectly good for you, what would be the number one drink people would buy? It's soda. So of course now you have options in like this prebiotic category, but they don't really have function you can feel. And that was the goal of what I'm trying to do. I want to make something that makes people feel different. Because I take these supplements every day, just in pill form. And all of these nootropics and ingredients have lab studies behind them showing what kind of effect they have on people. So we started playing with these different samples, started tweaking them here and there, and we came up with a great tasting soda that has function. So we have the flavor down and we have the ingredients down. Bringing them together, I wanted to find a name that's suitable. But the name didn't just need to be relevant about the drink. It needed to be relatable to the person drinking it. So I started just throwing random words on a piece of paper, thinking what terms are relatable to people right now. The world is pretty fucked up right now, and people got a lot of things going on in their own lives. And during this process, I got a lot of things going on in my life. So I'm going through these names and I'm thinking to myself, damn, my life is a wreck. How am I going to pay bills, rent, etc.? And that's when it clicked. I'm a stable wreck. I am trying to get through it day by day without having my life fall apart. But I felt like that label is a strong name because if you're fighting every day, you're not weak. You're doing whatever's necessary. Whatever needs to be done, we're going to fucking do it. We can't control people out there. We can't control society and, the wars and this and that. So what can we do that's in our control? And if we can get help from functional ingredients that actually help us while at the same time drinking something that tastes great. That was the core goal of building this drink. And not just to be an alcohol substitute. I don't want to fake it and pretend like this is an alcohol alternative. You can have it as that because it does have this simulation of, oh, you know, I'm not sober. There's this awareness. I feel good. But it's meant to apply to everywhere in life, whether it's work, golf, school, whatever. So that's what we have here. I put at the top pre-game, pre-work, pre-life because that's what it is. This drink is meant to have before anything. I'm not saying at all it's going to save your life, but it's definitely not going to hurt it. And if you're looking for an alternative from alcohol or some of these junk sodas, that's what this is. It's brain fuel disguised as soda. Because life's a wreck, but at least you're stable.